Hey there, today I've got some art and drawing ideas for the colder season. So these are mostly fall and Christmas themed. So you could do all of those for every season, but they're just ideas for now that the seasons are getting colder. But in case you are watching this somewhere around summertime, these will work fine as well. So my first idea is to carve a rubber stamp, and you could also use lino for this and do a lino print. But I found that lino is so hard to cut, and these rubber stamps are just so much easier and so much more fun for me to do because I feel like they're easier to control. And yeah, I got myself the most basic lino print set, and then I buy those rubber things. I think they're called Speedy Carve. I will link all of those things in the description box so you can check them out in case you want to get them as well. I really recommend this rubber material because it's so much fun to work with. It was a little bit weird at first to use it, but it's fun. So I did this rather simple design, at least for me, that's trying to be simple. You could also just do a leaf or a shell or a flower, so something that's a little bit easier. And here I'm using the lino print paint and just the things that were included in the set that I got. And I'm putting all of that on my stamp now. And I think this looks so satisfying when you put on the ink. And now the moment of truth, it's happening. Yay! And I also put it in my sketchbook, and yeah, here it is now because I put all of them in my sketchbook as well. And I'm using those for Patreon rewards actually. Those are special extra rewards. So if you want to receive a cool mail package consisting of prints and lino prints and stuff like that, then sign up for my Patreon. I've used the stamp prints as a little bit of a special extra thing, so I don't know if I'll do it every single month. So if you want to get one of these, be quick because maybe I won't do that in the future. We will see. So here I'm already on to the next idea, and this is a lantern on a black paper, and I've already done the page on the right in a previous video, and I wanted to do the left page kind of similarly, so I did this little lantern. I used my Van Gogh watercolors again here, so I really love them. They looked a little bit splotchy on the paper because it just isn't watercolor paper, so I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt that they would probably work better on watercolor paper. I really need to get my hands on black watercolor paper because that would be fun. I also love these paints for accents on normal paper, on normal paintings. I don't know, I just do them for fun accents. I did that in a previous video as well. So here you can see me fill the lantern even more and more. For the lines, I used a Staedtler metallic marker, and now I'm using a white jelly roll pen to make them even more detailed and to let them pop a little bit more. And I could have just skipped the Staedtler metallic pen because I think it was kind of, I really didn't need it because I went over it with the Jelly Roll pen anyways. But I really want to do something with the markers, so I'm just gonna keep looking for ideas to incorporate them somehow because I recently got them and they're fun and I want to use them. So yeah, I also used a white pencil to add a little bit of shading and dip more details. And here you can see the finished piece. It's super shimmery and fun. I just love these things that are just so glittery. It's just so much fun to do these. And here we are doing one of these pages where I just use fall themed things and then doodle them all over the page. And you can do that for every single season. You could do spring related things, summer related things. It's just the possibilities are endless. You could pick any kind of topic that you want actually and just do these doodles. I used the Arteza watercolor brush pens here again. I already used them in a previous video and they're super fun for doodles like that. For the details, I'd rather use other pens because the lines are a bit hard to control with those. So for finished pieces, I probably wouldn't use them, but for doodles like that, they're perfect and really fun. So I wanted to use them again and blend everything with water because they are watercolor brush pens. I think that's the correct term. And then yeah, I colored all my sketches in. I did this little tea bag. I love this one so much. I don't know why, but I think it's so cute. A little sweater, and it looks a little bit like a Christmas sweater. So I'm really crossing the lines here between fall and Christmas, getting into the mood of the colder season. And I kind of really love fall. I do really love fall, but I hate winter so much. I hate the cold. And what I hate most is that it's dark all the time. I'm looking forward to spring already. So I really need a push to appreciate fall and Christmas more. So this is the reason why I've been doing so many of those fall themed things, and I'll probably do more Christmas themes as well just to get myself into that mood and to appreciate it just a little bit more. I'm trying my best because there's nothing I can do about it. It's coming anyways. I can sit here and complain, or I can just accept the fact that it's getting colder and the seasons are changing. And yeah, I'm trying to hop on this train and just to vibe with it and to be happy with it and to accept it. So here I am. And I had a lot of fun with this. I really enjoyed this video and all of the things that I did. So I think it's kind of working. And if you look on my Instagram page, then you will see that there are a lot of fall things right now. So I'm really trying my best. So here you can see that I added in line art. I think I used the Arteza pens, and here's a different brand. I think it's a Stabilo pen. You could use all kinds of line art pens for that, and all kinds of white pens for these details, but I really love the white jelly roll pens. Those are my favorite. A lot of people prefer others, but I prefer those actually. So adding in some little last finishing touches, and I made the sweater a little bit more orange to fit everything, and this is the finished page spread. It really makes me happy to look at it. It's fun. I love the orange tones. I love those fun colors. And then on the other side, I used watercolors and masking fluid. I started off by painting, whatever you want to call this, applying the masking fluid. I love to use a fountain dip pen. I don't really know, to be honest, the brand of mine, and I probably wouldn't recommend it too much because it's not the best, but that's not really an issue here, because you don't want to use your best supplies for masking fluid because it's hard to get it off again. And I found it's way easier to peel it off the fountain dip pen compared to a brush. And I have this one brush that I use for masking fluid because it's ruined already and it really doesn't matter anymore, so I recommend just using supplies that you really don't want to use for anything else anymore. Dedicate something for that. So once I was done, I painted over the masking fluid, and then it came time to peel it off. If you haven't guessed it yet, those are little pumpkins. So For some reason, I had a really hard time peeling off the masking fluid this time. A lot of paper came off with it. And here you can see I was trying not to peel off the paper. Now I'm using those koi water. I don't think that they're actually watercolor pens, but I got them in an art box and I think they're good quality, so why not use them again? I just doodled over the pumpkins and then I used a black pen. You can use any kind of black pen. I just waited until everything was dry and doodled over it again, and just to make everything pop a little bit more. And then I used a white pen. This time it was a Molotov marker, but you could also use the jelly roll pen that I was recommending earlier. This marker just happened to lie next to me, so I used that one. And here you can see the finished page spread. I think that that's just such a cute and easy and fun idea. So yeah, I really loved doing that one. So for the next one, you just need any kind of round object or a compass. And I did this little circle with my bowl, and then I used my Da Vinci brush pen. I really love this brush. It's so amazing. I feel like I'm just recommending a lot of things in this videos. I'm so sorry. You can use any kind of tools that you have at home, but I'm just telling you my opinions on everything. I really love this brush because it's vegan and it's probably one of the best vegan watercolor brushes out there. And it's just so fun for those loose watercolor illustrations. It's perfect because it holds a lot of water, and this was one of them, so I decided to use it. And I just did this wreath. I think those are called wreaths. I don't know. I just doodled leaves and are those berries? I have no idea. Should have prepared for this again. But yeah, you can see what I did. I just doodled them, made sure to spread them kind of evenly, and then I added in a little bit of lettering, but I'm terrible at lettering, and I don't think that it looks good. I mean, it doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look good either, so I really need to practice my lettering skills. So that was the last idea. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and these ideas. If you did so, please give this video a thumbs up, and make sure to check out my Patreon account if you want to get fun rewards in the mail or just other fun rewards. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.